Because women still want to get married. Women still want to have babies. Women still want to be a family. They still want a man.
So you find that in America?
Yeah, but I fucked that up, so I can't.
But see, so you can't blame that. You can't blame the American women because American women are the same.
Exactly.
American women are the same. They do want to get married.
There are
many that do want to get married. There are many that get married that want to get married.
I'm saying this new era, they're not trying to get
y'all
married
know
like
y'all
that.
telling on yourselves, aren't y'all?
This is Crystal's chit chat. We there.
Welcome to Crystal's chit chat.
How we?
I'll do that for my
Because you're telling the group of women you're dating.
I'm not dating these women.
No, I'm just saying you're talking about.
I know that I'm in the entertainment industry. And
I know that they're African American women.
So you're around. You're around
African American women.
I just no longer have a passion.
Why?
I don't understand. As I was talking about Tilla, I'm off the issues. I'm 6 months off. My game is off. I'm just open, man. I just want you to be me to be you, us to kick it. You know, you like to fuck a lot. You know, like to laugh a lot. I ain't got time. You feel me? I need you to bust that pussy wide open. And let me say this shit. It don't be funny to my sisters. I went back to it's too much going on. As I was having a conversation with you, what's wrong with going to Applebee's and going out to eat? Applebee's is now not acceptable?
No.
That is fucking crazy.
Exactly.
And that's what we're talking about. Let's just be us.
But why? So I have an issue with the whole. You think you're supposed to spend all this money on the first date or whatever. Because I'm the type of person. I'm busy. So I'm gonna give you an hour. So that means we're gonna do coffee or the ice cream date because at first I gotta see if I want to spend time with you longer time.
That's
with you.
right?
But I hear a lot of men complaining about women wanting these big elaborate dinners and dinner dates, blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I wouldn't want you to spend that much time and money on the first date because I don't know if I like you like that, and I know you're gonna be expecting something after.
That part.
What am I gonna be expecting?
I'm gonna come up to 300.
Right.
You give me some pussy.
$300.
We can
Not a grown man.
That's CD.
Look, the way you trying to turn the date, I'm trying to go past 11. You looking, I'm like, this shit, I ain't getting no pussy out. You right, Andre. I'm trying to get him on 10:30, so I go somewhere else. You looking, I'm looking. We both trying. We'll see each other later.
You heard she said she
go somewhere else.
Noble on the first date. Oh no.
No.
No. You
What's
be
wrong
going
with
to
Noble House?
No boo. That's what you.
Because guess what? I can pay for my own.
I was gonna say, but first of all, right,
I can pay for my own yoga.
Hold on. So
That's what I want to eat. That's what we going.
right,
And
that's what I want to
yours,
do.
I'm gonna pay for mine because I'm gonna eat, drink, and do everything I want to
I
do.
want you to jump on this. Maybe you can answer this for me. All right. So I believe in creativity.
Make sure you have yours.
And that's what I'm
I believe in creativity. I believe in touching a woman's heart.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
in Ghana.
Be
We're
creative.
in Ghana.
They don't know nothing about Noble.
Hold on, but let's say this is. I'm gonna do some pleasure. We're in Ghana. Meet a little lady. I wish I would take your ass to Kozo's with all them motherfucking ballers that walk in and have me looking like a fool and your ass walking around.
Well, you don't want to take a local woman there anyway because I had a
But
friend.
you gotta talk about Ghana.
That's what I'm saying. A local woman.
Even if you take an industry woman, she ain't got shit in. What I'm saying is,
that local? She's from here.
As a player, you have to be strategic.
Right, and I wouldn't suggest you do that anyway because I've seen how that can turn terrible. Because I had a friend here who got with a local girl, and I was like eyeing her the whole time. I told you about this, right? And so I planned for these are my two guy friends.
Can you stop using the word local?
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever.
Can you use the word Ghanaian?
Ghanaian. So anyway, well, we're in Ghana. They know we're in Ghana. So anyway, so I had planned for us to go to a crapola club for a going away dinner for for the three of us. Yeah. He invites her, and then she invites her sister.
Oh.
Right. And then so we're all like ordering nice steak and whatever, salmon and everything. They're sitting there at the table with nothing because they don't know anything on the menu. They don't know they don't know any it was And I was like, dude, why'd you bring her here?
Because he played his part. He introduced her to a situation where he could teach her and educate her.
And she's never seen before.
But she wasn't open to it.
How you
She
know
wasn't
that?
open to it.
And that's what y'all
So how
like.
did you feel
So they
when
like
she didn't
that.
order
Yeah,
anything?
that's what
I
y'all like.
ordered for her.
And that's what you like.
We tried.
We tried.
How was that?
No, I'm asking.
I'm
saying, that's what y'all like,
And
right?
they're sitting there, you can tell they were uncomfortable.
Okay, now I got what you said. You're talking about finances.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do it right, and I know what you're talking about. He didn't do this. But I'm saying is, you know who I did. You feel me?
Yes.
I'm going to make sure that I bring a woman I'm attached to into those settings where she don't know nobody in the setting, man. So I'm not going to go to settings that we know and meet a chick there because I want to introduce you to that setting. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to feel I put you in some situations. And I'm going to see how you navigate.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Better know how to navigate. Better turn your motherfucking
She didn't know
head.
how
But
to
don't
do
you?
it.
But don't you think that's because you're feeling needed, and that's why that's what the attraction is?
I feel I'm providing
You're feeling
exposure. I feel I'm providing worldly exposure and cultural engagement.
Right.
So who asked you to do that?
The world. As a man, I'm supposed to provide safety and security. So
that's
I
not
should
providing
upgrade.
safety and security if you're putting her in an
She
uncomfortable
would be happy.
situation.
Right.
She would be happy at a chop bar. You feel
Yeah.
me?
So take her to a chop bar. Don't take
She
her to
was
Polo Club.
a chop bar bitch. I'm upgrading.
So that's
So don't get mad at her if she needs you for she wants you for your money.
So that's what I'm talking about, leading with money.
No,
putting her in situations like
we're
that.
not leading with money. What I'm saying is, you're with me. We're having a good time. I don't take everybody to those settings. If you're truly with me, you feel me?
I'm going to breakfast to breakfast. Okay?
Goddamn.
Get what you want on the menu.
I'm taking her to Denny's. You take her ass to Denny's.
B2B. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that too.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Because
that.
that's at night getting to know somebody.
Right.
Too. I ain't saying all of that. And I think what he's leading with is you have to have a mixture as a man. And I'm talking about kind. Okay, and we are blessed. A lot of us are blessed. So I'm not gonna degrade my situation. I'm gonna introduce you and I'm gonna do what you're gonna do. I can kick it in the hood and eat some jalap. But I'm saying is the majority of situations that we're in, I don't give a fuck if I meet somebody with a Benz and goddamn they driving it. Melcom, shout out to Melcom. The majority, and I'm not saying the majority of people. There's a lot of people that just don't have money, sustainable money.
You know what? I think my biggest problem
Yeah.
is like when you do introduce people to those nice restaurants
Yeah.
and they order something and don't know how to eat it.
Right.
I feel the same.
That's what I'm saying.
Just to be ordering and then they pick up the food with their hands or they do something and you be like,
That's sort of sexy
put that
to
down,
me,
put that down.
That's sort of sexy to me, though.
See, you got a problem. You got issues.
And that's the
You got
thing
issues,
going
but
You just
for
not
a
realizing
woman
that.
right. But if you didn't have that issue,
Yeah.
what if you did take a woman to a nice restaurant and she kind of like never been to a restaurant like that, and it could be a fine dining restaurant, you being nice or whatever, and she kind of like don't know what to do. What do you do in that situation?
Listen,
like, do you teach her how to
Yeah,
eat?
because
Yeah.
you can't do
teach
that
her?
in front of anyone.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
no, there's a way of doing it because that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a young lady out to a dinner with some celebrity friends. It was their thing, and we was ordering food, right? So as we are ordering, all the ladies are getting wine and everything because we know we're about to order food. So she goes, "Can I get some yak?"
Huh? What?
Can she get some yak?
What?
Everybody ordering fine wines, Merlot.
Everybody
Right.
Can I get some yak?
That's me.
So she is cognac, Hennessy, yeah, but they call it yak, cognac. So yak. So I was like, I'm trying to laugh it up, but I'm starting to get embarrassed. Yeah, I'm like,
You mean cognac?
then when it came time for the food, everybody ordering. So I said, yeah, let me get the salmon and the such and such with the asparagus tips, blah blah blah. She goes, I'm gonna have a combination the scrimps with the Philip
Oh
McNaught.
Lord. Not the shrimps.
No,
She said scrimps.
the scrimps
And the
with
fillets
the
mignon.
mignon. I said,
Oh
so
Lord.
I said, no, baby, that's filet mignon, right? You know, this time I gotta try to get an attitude where it's like, oh, you always think you better than somebody. Tomato. She said tomato. And then the waiter who was there, he didn't want to embarrass
her.
anymore. So he, no,
I
this
got
is
you.
so he goes, okay, he tells everybody, so
I got you.
and he goes, and you're gonna have the scrimps with the filet mignon.
Oh,
With the filet mignon.
that was not.
How would you like
that
He
was-
said, how'd you like that?
was
Of course she said,
well done.
And then she looked at me and go,
See,
I was mad at this one.
Classic.
No.
Encouraging that bullshit.
So let me lead up to this. I told you this story earlier. When I was younger, I was very good because I didn't have money to introduce someone to experiences. So I take the hood chick out to the suburbs, University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, the suburbs, like different restaurants, horse rides, hay rides, apple orchard, and then I'll bring the suburban girl to the hood, like to the strip club, this and that. I was never the dope boy my boys was. I was really the full-on nerd. You feel me? But my boys was, and they would turn them on. So I decided I was gonna take this one chick. She was out of my league. I ain't gonna say she was a stripper, but she was definitely, saying up there. And I took her to Barnes and Nobles. I took her to Barnes and Nobles Borders. You feel me? So as I'm getting there, I told her, I'm kicking and taking her to books, and she's really thrown off. And she's like, oh, this is dope. This really bad. And she was really feeling it. You feel me? Because I got her off key.
It was
I don't
the
have
books.
the money. You feel me? I think
It was the
I got like $20 in my pocket. So I'm gonna wrap this up. So I told her, she was like, well, I want to get something to drink. I was like, well, you want to get a smoothie or something? She's like, no, I want a shot or something. I looked at it, I said, hey, we'll go. Barnes and Noble was bored in the book. I said, well, hey, just go up to the counter and tell me what a shot of yak. You feel me? A shot of Hennessy.
Oh my God.
So I sent up there, the girl went blindly, and she asked for a shot of Hennessy. And she came back, she was like, what did you, she was like, everybody was looking at me. I asked for a shot of Hennessy. And she's like, oh, why did you do that? And I really realized is that she had, as mature as she looked at all that she talked about with the ball she kicked with some of these NFL ball, you feel me? That she had never been in this situation. And it sort of relates to what you are.
All right, because you can't take everybody to places where you go.
No.
But on the player tip, maybe you can, but now I got the other.
Well, you know what? I look at it like if you do, I look at it like
No.
you should be able to talk to
No.
them.
And
they
no.
should be able to say, "Hey, babe, what should I order? What should I order?" You know,
Ah,
kind of
okay,
talk to me
okay,
and let me know that you've never been here, so you don't embarrass me, and you
Yeah,
don't know
you
how
gotta
to
give a
talk.
little heads
Or
up.
he'll be like, "You
Yeah.
order for me."
Right.
You know,
Right.
teach me. So you get some people that want to be taught.
Right.
You know,
Right,
if you
right.
take the time out.
Right.
But if you don't take the time out to teach them, and then you're gonna get
You gonna get what I got.
yeah, but not every.
Right.
But not
You should have
every.
had her look at that menu before y'all got
But
there.
not everybody is teachable, and not everybody
Right.
wants to learn.
Facts.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. You can, I
So
still
that's why
stand. You cannot
can't
take everybody everywhere.
No, you
So I'm gonna
can't.
say this is, I think that finances in this generation, and we're all 40s plus. You feel me? For past
50s plus,
50, 49. But I think that it's a new generation. Me personally is I love my African American sister. I have no problems. I can easily go back and date, but I'm done. I value their friendship more. You know, I'm in a land where, yeah, I do have money. You know what I'm saying? And I can build future generations, and I can say, you're my lady, but I want another lady. But what you say, that's just what I believe in now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
And so you think Ghanaians will go for that, and Americans wouldn't?
I just think this
Because
is.
boy,
But you
I just
remember,
think, I'm gonna break it down to my.
we talking
Hold on. Let me say
Because
this.
the one person I know ain't mine.
This ain't even finance. I went back to Korea last summer, whatever. You remember I went back, and I was there for 3 months, and I done had a couple dates, and I even remember
we talked
from a
about that.
sexual standpoint, I was like, I can't handle this. This is a little bit too much. You know, you do what? Because it's so advanced. It is. What angle? What? You feel me? Now, let me get back over here because women are so empowered and so. And I was gone for 5 years. You feel me? I understand. Women are so empowered in so many ways. I do believe that a man should be, and I've learned this later. I do believe that a man should be a leader. I do believe that a man should be a spouse. I do believe is, and I'm not being funny, at the end of the day, your fucking money don't matter to me. You feel me? I gotta go out and make it and have these situations. Because at the end of the day, even in America, I was that cat when there was a problem. You know, I gave you money. When your transmission down, all that shit you done spent on your second job, you waste that money with them goddamn bags and these heels. Baby, I need my shit fixed. If I don't fix it, your family is on my ass. You feel me? Because so women can have all the responsibility they want, but if you a man in their life and they got that goddamn problem, and I'm not saying the women you are now, I'm talking about when you was 25, 30, 35, spending that money on heels and shit. Let that motherfucking rent come up in that goddamn lease thing and you ain't got to deposit that first 6 months rent. You are fucking worthless. And I have been there when I had it, and I've been there. But what about when we just took this vacation? You don't have the rent of my 6 months? Well, my mom said you're nothing. I ain't got time for this shit. It's a world of motherfuckers in goddamn Africa where I can pay all this shit. I'm out. And I'm joking, but
I know you're not.
Serious.
African
African
American men and women relationships are contentious because of our past history. There's so much aggression, there's so much tension in the United States. Don't get me wrong, I can find love in the United States. I love my sisters. I have no problem. I'm not running from it. But there are a lot of underground issues that we really
on both sides.
On both sides.
On
Sister, on both sides.
On both
and
sides.
I'm not saying it's not.
But at
good,
some
but
point, we got to have the conversations and try to fix it.
How old
Because, I
are you?
mean, our
We're like, how
community,
fucking 60,
our
60 years later?
hey, I'm with you, but our community is dependent upon it. So I don't think we can just.
But it's not going to happen in
buy
our
out.
generation. It's not going to happen in our generation.
But we got to
It's
start
the
having the
younger ones
conversations.
and the younger people. They're valuing their
they
values.
don't require
They
a
fluid.
lot.
They
fluid.
don't. That's
They
the
don't require
problem.
a lot. Like they just don't. They okay with a blunt and some
Woo!
like they okay with the basics.
That's going to change. As they get older, that will change, and then they're going to be like, "Oh, wait, I don't know how to function in
late.
this."
It's too late.
And then you get these ones
Right,
that's making
that's
all
what I'm
this
saying. They
money
don't
on
see that.
TikTok and all that. And
Yeah.
they go to these fine restaurants and don't even know how to act.
Right.
So it's one thing to have money, but it's another thing to go
Not
to a
having
restaurant and don't
etiquette,
have
no
class
etiquette.
and no
Yeah,
etiquette.
exactly.
Don't know which fork to use.
Right.
Don't know which spoon to use.
Right.
Don't know how to even put your napkin on your lap.
Right.
Like, so what happened to
Fork and
that?
fork.
Like what happened to teaching them?
I do want to speak.
But there's etiquette courses and things
Yeah, but
like
do they
that.
want it because they feel like they making so much money
Money, they
easy?
don't
These
need it.
strippers, they making so much money
Yeah.
so
Oh,
easy
yeah,
that they
yeah.
don't want it. They feel like they got money. Who gonna check them?
Well, I ain't going into that environment anyway,
Well, look,
so I'm over in
let me
Africa.
add, I do want you to add, if I can say this. But at the same token, we talked about this time and time again, and a lot of us, and I have no excuses, is we're coming from households where nobody showed us how to be a man, nobody showed us how to be a provider. Even though my father was a provider, my father was
I
a
don't know. I don't know.
Well, I can
Right,
speak on that is,
right.
I can say I grew up in a community, when my mother and father got divorced, my father was a provider, that I was in a community in the suburbs where it was goddamn 40 of us and nobody had a goddamn daddy. Everybody was divorced.
Yeah.
So the same thing as I got my ideals of support is, excuse my languages, I'm not gonna go so hard, is we ain't doing shit for the mouth. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that sort of carried on.
And and that's and you're right, because even for myself growing up in the streets and foster care, no one taught me etiquette. I wanted to learn that. So when I did go around people that had etiquette, I watched, I learned, I listened. I wanted to sit, eat, drink, and do everything you did. So I kept pushing myself to learn more and more and more. We didn't have YouTube back then. We didn't have
Right.
social media
Wow,
back then.
great point.
We
Right.
didn't have none of that stuff.
Right.
Our parents, let's just be honest, 70s and 80s was crackhead babies. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have a lot of that etiquette taught into us. But when you come across a man that had etiquette and he will try you, you have to just go off, what he's doing, because I'm a product of that. Like, like, oh, okay, he used that. Okay. And then I ask questions like, so what fork do you use? So what fork? And or I always had men that say, Crystal, cross your legs. Crystal, sit straight up.
You did a lot of older men, though, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I did because I wanted to learn. I wanted to be a better me.
Right.
I didn't want to have that story that I'm a product of foster care or a product of not having that parent around to teach me anything. So therefore, I hung around older men to teach me.
But I'm gonna touch on something is because I know the environment you come from. I think we all relate with regards to what community, and I face this too. And I was out in the suburbs. Is obviously it's from the D. We all grew up in that era, the 80s crack era, where the girls we went to high school with dated older men.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now we were boys as young boys is because, I'm just going through Mo playing football, but so-and-so is dating football. Then they're my OG and stuff like that.
Picking you up outside the school. In that Beamer.
No, I'm saying facts.
That
And we all-
190.
so when we talk about those
What?
finances, is you feel me? It did play a role early on because we was a crew with across the street was getting it. We was playing football. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it did play a role in women's development. You feel me? It played a long role.
Because they did have money to be able to
Exactly.
drag us along and
So
teach
that's
us,
why.
how to survive
Jermaine Cameron. Shout out to my OG Donnie Cameron.
and
You know how
have
this
them
go.
and have them, teach us, because that's the reason why women did date older men. Men that was my age couldn't teach me shit.
But that's devastating, though.
It is very, very devastating.
But I just think
it's that era.
it applies to Ghana today.
Yeah, well, it does.
That's why I feel so sorry for some of my young Ghanaian brothers is because the older men are dating the women that they're supposed to date.
Yeah.
And
Based
taking
on-
all of the younger women.
And
Yeah.
it's not fair.
And so
It's
now
not fair.
they don't have a chance to date their age. They have to date older or much younger because their age is dating someone older. And guess what? She's going to be like, well, I was dating this man over here. He took me to Noble House. He took me here. He took me on the trip to Dubai. What you going to do for me? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
gonna blow your back out the way I'm supposed to, and I'm gonna bring you back. 'cause
So
he can't give you that.
now you have to go date an older woman that's lonely, have plenty of money, and what?
So no.
Interesting.
I don't know where y'all getting that from. That's not in my world.
What?
And
You
my-
my age. So what are you
No,
talking about?
I'm saying growing up, when that was happening, when there was
Yeah.
females that was dating the older dudes, because there was exactly what you explained.
Everything.
When we was in high school, it was a guy. But I went with the girl that also had the dude that was the D-boy that was paying and getting the money. And I learned from my auntie who was in the streets, and she was a female that was playing dudes all the time. She said, baby, don't get mad at me shit like that. Let her, listen, you don't own the pussy. I don't give a hush. You don't own the pussy. You can't handcuff it. It's going to do what it's going to do.
Right.
So if she going to get that money for, let her go get that money for, because that's something you ain't got to pay for or do that. And that's how I grew up. So it's a little different
Short
for me.
ass shit emojis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's different for me. So I came from a real player,
Yeah,
but the
you
player
came
was
from
the
a family. Right, but you came
I
from a
did come
family,
from
so
a
you have to
family.
think.
I came from
I
a
came
family.
from no family.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm telling you my experience on
Oh, no, I wasn't
being in high
debating yours.
school. Oh yeah, so I
Yeah.
didn't have that auntie
Yeah.
to tell me what to do or what not to do, or who to date, who not to date.
Yeah, but you dated older men.
Yeah, I did.
But
Did you find
that's
love?
what I was.
No, it was
what I
always
was
about
saying
money.
was building on you, and I was saying that I was on
She
the other
said
end
it's
of that.
always about money.
I was on the other end of that. Like you would have been my girl. I wouldn't have had no problem with you dating an older man. Is what I'm saying.
But you were very mature. I think you understood things at a very young age, how things really go.
Because he had player aunties.
Reality.
That's my whole
Shout
point.
out to
Right.
aunties.
Shout out to
And a lot of us
Shout out to
weren't
the aunties.
privy to
And-
the
and I
love.
had- and I had-
It's like an accept
And I
your
had
heart.
to play a grandmother, grandfather,
Right.
and uncle. So I learned man game and then how to, navigate. And yes, I dated mostly older men. And I still date mostly older men because
Yeah, you do.
because
And here's the thing too.
What's the
This
oldest
also a
age you
I
different-
date younger.
What's the oldest age you dated?
84.
God
Oh no.
Hey, when he hit
Did
you,
you?
I get ready to have a heart attack.
I just want to know she got to change his pampers.
No, you got some old men out here still doing their thing.
Very
baby.
much
They
so.
Where?
fine.
You know what?
Where?
we are not gonna let y'all pull any.
Where?
Listen, you see
But
that
my
billboard
sister-
in front? Listen, you see that billboard in front of the police station on the main junction
So now
with the watch?
With the
That
watch.
man is
Oh,
in
he
his
is
80s.
fine.
What's his name?
He's
He's
fine.
He's 80.
I know it's a Viagra.
But you
No,
see,
no,
hold on, you
not
see how y'all
necessarily.
trying to play
Hey,
this?
look, he
No.
got a six-pack and
Yeah,
all
he
that
is
man.
fine. Fine.
I'm gonna
He's
check
fine.
this.
I'll give him some pussy.
So look, you see how y'all trying to play you. You see how she came up and said, did you see the billboard in so-and-so with a man with his shirt off,
fine
with a
as hell.
six-pack,
He's
and
a
she
prince.
wanted us to identify. Like, yeah, I seen it. He is fine. I fucked up. We on that shit.
Oh,
You'll
The
see
man
it.
who's hosting
You'll
the
see it.
watch.
He is fine.
Baby,
as
he's
hell.
fine. He's
fine.
an 80. He's
Yes.
82.
Yes.
My boys
Yes.
came in.
Caveman watches.
Yes.
Caveman
Yes.
watches.
Yeah.
Caveman watches. Yes.
And
That
he's
motherfucker
fine. He's fine.
But we want to identify and say, yeah, you're right, he's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
because you got older men now that's taking care of themselves. You got older men now that's still taking care of their bodies and still looking just as young as you.
And
You
can
gonna
I
stop
and I
calling
can
me
and
disrespectful
can I
because I'm a
say
fucking
can I
fat boy?
say
But I
something?
think they have a little help.
But let me say something as well, because as we talk about dating in Ghana,
84.
dating men in Ghana that are older, most men in Ghana didn't start having sex until they were much older than the men in America.
Okay.
Most of the guys I've met, we have a conversation. I'm like, okay, when did you lose your virginity? They're like in their 20s.
I thought you were saying like 70s.
No, they're in their 20s. So they've been so they have a
And
little
they drinking that honey.
little more longevity. No, I think it's good because at 84 you
And
can
guess
still
what?
be doing it.
In Ghana,
without
he's
any
gonna
help.
live. He's 120, so she still got more years to get out of him.
You know that blue pill has
Yeah,
a
you
like.
know,
Yeah,
Mo,
I think
hey
you're getting a
Mo,
little
you
help.
heard what I said? You heard what I said? And the men in Ghana are gonna live to their 120, so she still got years with him.
So you can fuck him when you're 100.
Hell yeah, go fuck him. But look, back it up.
My ex, his great grandfather, very prominent person in Ghana, lived till he was 125 and he had 100
So the
children.
question is,
Damn.
this man got another 5 years till he got to be goddamn 90. Are you telling me that man finna put that motor on you goddamn?
He's still gonna put, cause look, you got that honey stuff. You gotta do is put in your mouth and
He said the honeysuckle.
you that honeysuckle. I said the honey stuff. The honey stuff.
Honey stuff.
Yeah, don't act like y'all know what the honey stuff is. Don't act like
That's
that.
that old man shit.
Mo, you telling me you don't know what the honey is?
I know what the honey is,
I
but
know.
the honey sucker, so he gonna put that goddamn honeysuckle on you. He gonna suck on it.
Not the honeysuckle. The honey.
What is the
The
honey
honey
stuff?
that
Oh, you know the honey?
it's a package like this.
Yeah.
You tear it open, you put it in your
I
mouth,
do.
and it keeps you
Longevity.
together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, get you some if you like it.
It's like a natural Viagra.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta switch up my goddamn different potions and shit.
Because the
Sometimes-
Viagra is not working sometimes.
Goddamn, I found it out this week. I said, oh shit.
Because you done took too many.
And
Your
even
body
she-
done got used to it. So it's time to switch to some honey.
Hey, look. Hey, lady, even she said, oh shit. I said, oh fuck, I'm in trouble. She said, oh shit. I thought I was gonna go in. It's about 8 minutes.
That shit like Rue.
It's about 8 minutes later. It was 8 minutes later, and we was done. She was like, "Oh shit!" I was like,
Hey, what did she say? Where that mouthpiece at?
"No." She said, "Oh," and it was such a disappointment that I didn't even, because I go to the mouthpiece. You feel me? I go out before I explode, go to the mouthpiece, switch up, and it was such a. I was just like, I failed you. I didn't even go to the mouthpiece.
I failed.
Damn, you was tired.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes.
Hey,
I didn't feel like going to the mouth. I know I got you. I switch up. I couldn't go to the dismount.
They be like, bitch, get off.
right,
No,
Right.
Get the fuck
Right.
that type of aggression. Like,
Right.
yeah.
What's the extent should a woman go supporting her man? Like how far
All the
would
way.
you go to support a man?
My
Now,
child,
if
you
we were
supported the man?
together,
No. I'll be honest,
already
because
been
it's a-
together for
yeah.
years or whatever, and then
something
something
happened.
happens.
Yes.
I mean, that's different.
Absolutely, I'm gonna step up.
That's
but outside
different.
of that,
Yeah.
we just dating or you
And all of a
whatever.
sudden you
I don't
move in
do.
with
I
me.
don't do homosexuals. No.
And you can't stay there because then it becomes a
I
respect
don't
thing.
do homosexuals.
Right, you
Okay,
can't
so
come
I
to
do
the-
have another question.
Absolutely not.
Go ahead.
I have another question.
Yeah.
So, when dating, which one you only can pick one or the other? One or the other.
Okay.
Would you, in dating, would you rather to deal with a liar or a thief?
They're both the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
One is
They both the
My
same, but
grandmother
you got-
taught me. If you're
What-
lying-
But you got people that will lie
What-
but won't steal.
What's the saying? If you lie, you steal.
steal.
You steal, you'll kill.
You kill.
Yeah.
Oh, Is that what they
Same
say?
vein.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
If you what?
I like
If
the
you lie,
response.
you steal. If you steal,
yeah,
you'll
still
kill.
kill. Yeah.
They're
Same
both
vein.
equal. If you
They are
They,
equal.
they
Yeah.
are,
They
they
still
are,
the
but you
same.
get some guys, see some people that will go in your pocket
You never
and
heard
steal.
that?
If you don't, I mean, steal from you, but
So
if you don't
Southern-
catch them,
Southern
and what lie can you
Yeah, my
tell?
great grandma used to say that. all the
You know what I'm saying? So say you got $1 million in your pocket, and she took like 2,000. But you don't know exactly how much you have in your pocket. You're not even counting because you got so much money. You just like,
Right.
fuck it or whatever. But you never asked her if she stole some money. So she didn't lie. So a thief and a lie could be different.
No, she lied.
She
It's the
didn't lie.
same
He never
vein.
asked her.
It's the same thing.
Same-
no, same
same
thing.
thing.
Okay.
Same thing.
First of all, I know how much money's in my goddamn pocket. That's just me. Yeah?
Well, you get a lot of men that don't.
I
Them
count
dope
that
boys
motherfucker.
don't know how much in their pocket.
They know too.
Well, I ain't met one of those.
So
I have.
I will say this, and this is just in general. If you plan on moving to Ghana and you're going to interact, you will get money stolen from you.
Yeah.
That's fact. I'm not even talking about
Troy
relationships.
just got some money stolen from him last time he was here. He went to go get a massage. He dozed off for a minute and he called me like, Crystal, how much money did I give you? I was like, da 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 da. He was like, but I had this in my pocket. He said that bitch then got me for 500. 500
Yeah.
US dollars.
Oh no, I would have went back. Fuck all that.
500 US dollars.
Listen,
Hey, come on, listen, make it easy on yourself, bitch.
no, if you plan on moving to Ghana, as we're all established, 1, 2, 3, 4, you will soon be. You feel me? You have to set yourself up. You will get money stolen from you.
That's
Now,
true.
how you deal
I
with
got
that,
it from my own brother.
So that could have happened in the States. So you can't put that on Ghana then. Let's take
No,
he's
no, it's in
Ghanaian.
general.
He's Ghanaian.
What I'm just saying
He's
is,
Ghanaian.
Oh,
I'm
man.
setting it up to let people know who plan to move here.
No. I was talking
Oh,
about
sorry.
Okay.
Happened with my family too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, so well then we answered it. A liar is a thief, and a thief is a liar. Yeah,
Right, that's
she said
right.
that.
He said, what am I saying?
You steal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Same
That's
thing.
an old
If you
It's
do
a
anything dishonest,
It's an old
it's a
Southern.
problem.
So let me ask you this question. So say if you was dating a guy for, let's give or take
Well, that
10
question ain't
years.
for me.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
A woman, you dating a woman or a man, either one, he, she.
What? And not fluid over here. Solid. Solid.
All that extra
Solid.
shit.
Okay, I know. Okay, so if you was dating a woman or a man, and y'all been dating 10 years, everything has been good.
You think
But
10
that-
years, that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Well, it is. Okay. It definitely is a problem. Okay. But say that he or she don't want to be married right now because they're still trying to build their life or do
No, I ain't got
whatever.
time for all that.
So, but listen,
No.
but we're not talking about in our days. I'm talking about we was in our 30s or something or 20s or
No,
something.
so you know my limit, 2 years. If we ain't talked about marriage in 2
Right.
years, I'm out the door.
Well, you
Bye.
got a lot of people that dated longer.
I
But
know, and they crazy to me. It's crazy.
and his behavior changed to the point where he started putting his hands on you. Or she started putting her hands on you.
Oh,
No.
wait a minute, it's 10 years and you starting to put hands on somebody? What the hell? I wish I would.
Yeah.
So, you know, how would you deal with a situation like that?
That's how
Where you going? You going out the door?
Right.
I see how they'll come on.
Leave it open. Leave it open.
Yeah.
So you going out the door?
Deuce.
Yeah.
So
Deuces.
you know, even for a
Right.
man, you meet a girl and 10 years later she been sweet doing all of this or whatever, and then next thing you know, she start like putting her hands on you. You know.
Start.
Like-
the same day she started, the same day she gonna stop. Listen,
Like you mean-
I don't play
Yeah,
all
I
this
don't
shit.
play that
I don't
either.
play- I don't
No.
do all that.
Yeah, I think that's
I
like
know
a
how
deal
to,
breaker.
okay, you gotta go.
No.
Yeah, once you can put yourself in that situation as
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah, but see, so say if like you guys got a house together, so you got a
Let
house
me tell
together.
you,
You got-
I left a whole apartment full of furniture, everything in it. Packed what I could in some suitcases and left, and never turned back. I can always get another apartment, a house, whatever. I can always get more furniture. But I can't get another
And
life.
you said date? Like we're not even married?
Right. So say if you was married. So say if you was married in 10 years.
Dating,
And
whatever.
after 10
No.
years, he start or she
Well, then that's
start
the
putting her
difference.
hands
Because
on.
Nope.
at least I would ask, what's the problem?
Well,
Because if
something's
you never
going
go,
on.
something's
Yeah, if it
happening.
never
It's not
happens,
just
yeah.
something that
Nope.
yeah.
If them police show up, they're not gonna ask any of that.
Right.
Somebody's going to jail. It's you or it's her.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
It's you or it's her. So my point, and I've seen some situations in Ghana, I'm not making that to Ghana, you gotta chill the fuck out.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, a lot of people think, fighting and fucking is like a common
Fighting.
Facts.
Like they like that. They like to fight
Yeah.
and then fuck.
Yes.
And then it makes they spice it up or
I mean,
whatever you want to
there's
call
a
it.
difference between
That's just
fighting,
thing, you know?
it's just
We talking about
arguing.
pillow
Right,
fight?
pillow fight.
Pillow fight.
Nah.
We talking about pillow fight?
Oh, you
Sure.
gonna hit me? Oh, hell no.
That type of stuff.
No, I'm talking about literally. I'm talking about literally like physical, like smack the shit out of you.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? So say if he or she smacks the shit out of you, and then
First of all,
apologize like
You
I'm
smacking
sorry.
me?
Yeah,
That's
we
just
gonna
demeaning.
get that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but you love her, y'all
slap?
married, and
All right, hold on.
so say if you spent the night all night.
Sis,
Say if you spent the night all night, and you
You being funny.
and you.
You being funny. You being funny.
Right.
I'm not being funny.
All right, so I need to bring this in.
Maybe
I'm
where
just
they
saying.
Because I want to bring it is because she's right. I had an incident where I was kicking it with the fellas. You know what I'm saying?
that?
I sort of violated. You know what I'm saying? I came back 5 o'clock in the morning. My counterpart was irate, grabbed my phone. I was in a situation where we're not going to do that.
Yeah,
Give me
yeah.
my phone, and I'm sort of struggling. I realized we're not going. I didn't come to here to do this. You got to get your shit together because if somebody hear that shit upstairs, you done fucked up everything. And I'm the big dog when it comes to finances. I pay the bills. But she is right. Some people do like to fight and fuck. We have no tolerance for that at this age.
Yeah.
I don't want to get involved in hitting.
But when you dating younger women or men, they're not
I
with
ain't
you
in that
at
conversation.
mentally.
'Cause I don't- you know,
That's
that's some toxic
is.
shit.
Oh, they
That
play
is-
those
that
games.
is. But guess what? She got the best pussy or he got the best
They
dick.
usually do.
You know that doesn't.
The fighters usually do. And there is a difference. And like I said, I work for myself. There's a difference between good and bad pussy. Let's establish that.
Awesome, but maybe she had good pussy.
Yeah, I'm talking that good pussy. It do make you act up. I might take a smack. That's like.
But where are you smacking? That's it.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Not the
hey,
face.
usually when you see a man, hey, look. Usually when you see a man act crazy and he confront another man,
Yeah.
like, what you doing? Why? That's that good pussy. Ooh, it's something about it.
Even so, women. So let me ask you this: so so say you're not in your position where you at right now, right? And you had to depend on the man to pay all your bills, did everything for you. You have to answer for every dollar you need, and he decide he wants to slap you.
Ah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up
She
when the
keep
man
asking this question. I'm going. Damn.
You know what? I wasn't even raised that way. I have no concept.
But a lot of us wasn't raised that way. But after 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
So
what
he
it is.
decided to throw that 10 years away.
What I think
He threw
is,
the 10
I think
years away
men,
by putting
as
his hands
they
on
get
me.
older, I think they feel like they missing out on something, so they like pick some type of like fight or do something strong to you to make you leave.
So you're saying
Yes, I'm
the
saying.
person he's agitating, he's picking a fight.
Yes, yes.
So that he have a reason to
Yes,
leave, or
yes.
make you want to leave.
All he has to do is
that's-
come.
that's-
No, all he got to do
But
is
you
come
have
to
a
me
lot
and
of
say, I
coward
don't want to
men
be
and
in
Yeah.
women that
Yeah.
just won't leave, and they have to
Yeah,
pick
pick
that
a
fight. You have to
fight.
keep
Yeah.
picking at you
Yeah.
and picking at you, and to the point you just like, fuck it, you want me to leave, or are you gonna be like, you think I'm about to leave, and I ain't going no fucking where? Now what?
Oh, that's you. I can see you doing it too.
And you're right. I ain't doing no motherfucking bitch. You gonna have to slap me again, fucker. And I'm gonna slap your ass back.
And then the fucking shit out here is gonna be good. And then it's a cycle.
Yeah, and it's a cycle. It becomes a cycle.
Yeah.
It becomes a cycle.
But then after a
Talk to
while,
yourself.
someone will get tired.
Right.
Yeah, that's a never
Someone
ending
will
road.
Well, that's the only reason I said I was in that cycle. So
No,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
I
So,
understand.
you know, you get tired after 15 years, you know, you get tired. You get tired of the same old stories. You get tired of the same old, you know, excuses. You get
I'm tired
of
the first time.
You
Okay,
get
see
tired
you
of all
juices,
that. But at
I'm
the end of
out.
the
See
day,
you
when you
later.
got
It's
6
been nice.
kids and you
Yeah.
just can't
But-
walk out the door,
Yeah.
it's the shit that you
No,
have to
I'm
put
walking
up
out
with.
the
You know
But
what
I
I'm
think it
saying?
goes back
I'm
to the
walking
core
out the
subject
door.
we're talking about is that a lot of people accept things because they're based on finances.
That's true.
So
That's
that's
true.
the topic
That's-
of
that's
tonight.
financial
It was
abuse.
about finances
Financial
But
and,
you ain't
and
smacking the shit out
relationships.
me, even if you guys get you ain't smacking me hard.
You ain't smacking me when you got some money.
Well, listen, let's be honest though. At younger you will put up with that type of stuff.
Yeah.
As a woman,
Yeah, because I was in my 20s.
Right.
Smack me now.
right? Because as a woman, if you're the man that's
No,
providing,
motherfucker, you smack me in my
That's doing
face, I'm going to
everything.
prison. And I'm going
You
to
know
sit
what
there
I'm saying?
comfortably.
And I packed up, but what I could in suitcases
I know, we're not
and walked
talking
the
about
fuck
you.
out. You know, I'm just saying, that's
Okay.
just me.
right? But
Well,
I'm
I
just,
had to take a couple smacks, you know.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm
just,
saying. Like,
it's
some
just
people
what you
put
had.
up with some
I didn't have a choice.
I was never that woman.
Yeah.
I
didn't
watched
have
that
a
in my
choice.
mother. I was
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
that woman.
I was never put in
Me
that
too.
situation.
No.
Okay.
Well, but
I have
That's a
been.
beautiful
I
thing.
I
didn't
have
choose.
been.
And there's plenty of women. who
So,
have
but how many
some
kids
women
do you have?
One.
One. So I have 6. So I was put in that situation where I couldn't do anything else. Like, what can I do? I need him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got little kids,
Yeah.
1, 2.
And your home will someone just leave them. You
Yeah,
can't stay
yeah,
with me.
yeah. But guess
That's
what?
true.
As soon they
That's
say
true.
that, and then
Then
you
they have an
leave,
issue.
it's like, where you bitches at now?
Yeah.
Right.
Girl, you shouldn't have left.
Yeah. Go back
I,
home.
hey, look, I
They
didn't pack
cloned
all,
him.
I
They
didn't pack all my
cloned him.
shit up, got my
That's
kids in the car. Like,
Yeah.
girl, I left his ass. I'm about to come over. Wait, my nigga home. What? Bitch, you didn't come
Right,
this
exactly.
motherfucker. What
Yeah.
happened?
No, we
So you
about
just
to
want
come
me to keep
over.
just
No, we about to
getting
come
my
over.
ass beat? What the fuck?
And that,
Yeah.
that point, that should be a continuation next week because that's the deeper part. A
Right.
conversation.
It
It is.
So, but I appreciate everyone for coming out. I appreciate everybody being transparent, you know, just telling their truth and their experience and everything that we've been through. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Part 2 coming next week because we got some more deeper questions. Next week is going to be a little more intense because I got something in store for you guys. So make sure you guys like, comment, and share. And guess what? Who is our sponsor tonight, Mo?
Shout out to Afro. I am based.
Make sure you grab a bottle when you're in Ghana in December. Make sure you grab a bottle. It's really good. It's pure. It's all natural. You're going to love it. So until next week, guys, we love you. Thank you for tuning in. And bye. Thank you for tuning in to Chit Chat.
Chit chat.